everybody knows, you can always use freaking mx plus b, right? But still, it's roughly the equivalent of that. Okay, so let's look at a concrete problem, dear God. Just echoing what you're probably thinking. What the shit does this mean for me, Jeff? Well, let's look here. What we got? Blah, 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 blah. Ooh, I like it. How about this? Find the equation of the plane passing through 132, 3, -1, 6, and 520. So just please remind yourself, what two things do you need for the equation of a plane? Normal vector for sure, no matter which way you look at it. And either a point on the plane or 2 points on the plane. I could do this multiple ways then, can't I? Do they give me the normal vector?
We can find it.
You can find it. Good. Do it. Take a couple minutes. You can bounce some ideas off of somebody near you, or just steal some ideas for right now, because this is no quiz or anything. Find the normal vector. I just want you to do that.
Those are points, right?
Those are your points on the plane. That's when somebody's standing. There ain't nothing normal about this shit. And they just leave. No. I could write about that in my book. All right, just make sure everybody's on the right track. In order to find the normal vector, what do you have to use to create the normal vector?
Cross product.
Cross product of what?
Two vectors.
Two vectors that are in the plane. Don't try to cross 2 points. The points will go, what the shit are you trying to do to me? Points don't understand that crap at all. You can make it look like they should, but they don't understand it. So what do you not have yet that you need to make?
Two vectors.
Two vectors. Two vectors. All right, how do I... Somebody give me a vector that they discovered and tell me how you found it.
2, -4, 4.
2, -4,
4.
4?
Yeah.
And how'd you find that?
The first 2 points.
Yeah, so you did 3 minus 1, -1 minus 3, 6 minus 2. You guys see that? So that's how you always find the vector between any 2 points, is you just subtract the components. Because the vector keeps track of how to get from one point to the other point. Which is exactly what slope does in 2 dimensions. Because what is slope really but a 2-dimensional vector that we don't write that way? We saw a problem that dealt with that idea. All right, somebody else. Is there another vector you found besides it?
4.
4?
Negative 1.
Negative 1?
Negative 2.
Negative 2? And where'd you find that? Oh, here and here?
Third point minus first point.
So 5 minus 1, 2 minus 3, 0 minus 2, 11. And there are other vectors, of course, you could find. Some of them are negatives of these, and there's one more vector you can make out like, yes?
2, 3, 6.
2, 3, 6. And that was between this and this?
Oh, yeah.
Kick ass. So 2, 3, and then it should be...
Oh, negative.
That's right. Cool. I like it. And do you notice how 4 minus 2, negative 1 plus 4, negative 2 minus 4. And again, I keep saying this, and I'm sorry, but my linear algebra folks, this is a linear combination of vectors. So if I take any 2 vectors in a plane and I combine them with any multiples, I can get any other vector in that plane. In fact, that's how we get vectors in the plane, is I take multiples of I and multiples of j and combine them, don't I? So, enough of that stuff. So how do I get n?
P1 cross P2.
Yeah, so what I would do is, I've already kind of set up here. And again, I don't know if some of you guys memorized the format, right? The 3-2 and the 2-3 and all that kind of business, right? And personally, I just do, the I piece is going to be 8 plus 4. So I get 12, 8 plus 4. And then j is going to be, negative 4 minus 16, so negative 20, and then negative that is 20. And then for k, it's going to be negative 2 plus 16, 14. I get that. Yes?
Is it negative 20 or plus?
Remember the plus, minus, plus, remember that? Minus, plus, minus. So when I do j, I get negative 4 minus 16 is negative 20, but it's...
Oh.
Yeah. Now again, if you've never really worked with matrices that much or at all, what I just said doesn't make a damn bit of sense. But I'm assuming you're the people that did the 3-2-2-3 thing. Did anybody do it the other way and get this? Nobody wants to pretend that's true? Okay. Did you guys get this some way or another? Could you do this? This is a really good time to say, I'm not sure how you got that, Jeff. Can you show me?
Yeah, could you go for that?
Okay. All right. So, if you know matrices and finding determinants, then hopefully you could follow what I did. I just did like I, J, K. Now, if you don't know matrices and determinants, then who's got it memorized, just the look of it based on the parts of it?
2, 3.
U, 2, 3.
Minus U, 3.
3.
V. Does anybody? So hopefully, if you don't, I'm not going to do this for you, but if you don't know matrices and determinants, so you can't follow what I did, you have to just memorize the damn thing. That's the only other recourse you have.
A2, B3 minus B3, B2.
Yeah, there you go.
A2, B3.
Yeah, A2, B3 minus
A3, B2.
A3, V2.
Comma, A3, B1.
A3, V1 minus
A1,
A1, V3.
comma, A1, B2.
A1, V2.
Minus A2, B1.
I've already lost it, sorry. That's just straight up memorization, which math is really not about, to be honest, but that'll still work. That'll work. That's the results of what I did mathematically over here. In fact, watch this. This is, if I call this A, this is A1.